Okay, guys, I'm sorry about this slow start. We're about to begin in just a second. I just had to get my things together because, you know, I don't know. Every time I start up the stream, it's like jitters or something like that, you know? But, today I'm gonna work on a sweater for a little bit. All I have to do is the ribbing. This is actually a freestyle sweater, and the reference was a video that I saw. Actually, it was this girl. She was talking about how you can basically like freestyle sweaters, but I don't know, this was about a year ago at this point and I never finished it. So I'm looking at my, oh well, actually no, I'm lying. It says about January, so never mind, not a year ago, it was just January. But yeah, I took a lot of notes and things, and if I remember, I'll totally show you guys in the description the video that I'm referring to. But okay, so the sweater that we're gonna be working with today is the first sweater that I ever pretty much made, but like I said, I never finished it. It's not necessarily wearable right now, so that's what we're trying to fix. And also later, I'm not sure if this will happen or not, but we might do a little bit of packaging on today's video. But yeah, I'm just taking some white yarn because I want to do some ribbing, like I said, and we're gonna see how that goes. So I'm not sure if I want to do just the bottom or what. Hold on, we'll see. So this is the neckline. Oh my gosh, hold on. I think my lens is a little fuzzy. Okay, so I don't know where I want to start. Let's go like here, I guess. Well, I'm like super indecisive. Wait, hold on. Because my notes say to single crochet in the back loops only for the neckline, but I'm assuming that the ribbing would be multiple rows. So the first row would be single crochets. So I'm just going to do that. Honestly, there's no perfect way to do this. This is my first sweater, so we're winging it. And I honestly thought that I had some different kind of like yarn for the ribbing, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. Well, I definitely do. Let's just say I don't feel like looking for it. So I hope that this basic like white color looks fine. I don't know. Like I'm like feeling like maybe I should grab the cream color so it matches with this a little bit more. But I don't think I will. Like, I don't know. Trial and error, honestly. I'm kind of just ready for this project to be over with because it's taking me so long. But then, oh my, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna stick to this here since this is what I grabbed. And it's starting to get really cold out, so maybe I can actually wear this when it drops a little bit more, because right now I'll probably get hot. And since it is like yarn, it does like have little holes in it, so of course I would have to wear something under it. So yeah. And there's no perfect place to put the hook in because we're going like along the side of a double crochet thing. So I'm just trying to get as close to the edge and make sure that I'm consistent with how the areas look, because I don't want it to look like too weird when I'm finished. But yeah, I'm just making the neckline. We'll probably do like 2 rows maybe? I don't know, I'll see. And I've been wanting to make a little striped sweater because I feel like that would be so cute, but I haven't really had the time yet. So I don't know. I'm just working on a bunch of different fall projects, and we'll see how it goes to see if I can actually manage to finish them before the season ends. I think next year around I'll definitely like prep more for the season instead of like making content like every single video, you know, as the time goes on, because it gets a little bit harder. But yeah, I think the white, even though it is not exactly like the cream color, it does give it a nice finish, and I think it'll look okay when I do the sleeves with that too. But we'll see. I don't know. But I hope I don't look back on this and feel like I'm messing it up. Because, I don't know. How's it looking? I think it looks a little bit, I like it, actually, like, sitting it down. I don't know if it's just my lighting in here, like, let me adjust a little bit, because maybe it's that, like, maybe that's why I'm not understanding. I think it's cute. It took me a second, but now, I don't know, I could be a little bit less silent. Sometimes I also feel like certain handmade stuff has, like, that ugly, like, combination of things that makes it actually look good. And, like, I don't know if this is gonna give me that vibe, but I made a bag not too long ago that was supposed to be inspired by, like, an album cover, and at first I thought it was so ugly, but it, like, really, really grew on me. And I also had this random person tell me, or actually no, I had 2 people tell me that they really liked it. So I was like, you know, maybe it's just a me thing also. Because there's that thing where, like, you'll cook something or whatever, and sometimes you don't think that your own food tastes good, but everybody else is like, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. That's not a true story, like, for me, but I don't know. I guess I could relate it to that. Oops. And I just remember winging it a lot with this pattern, but it honestly actually really does look like a real sweater. I mean, technically it is a real sweater, but oh my gosh, sorry for the background. But yeah, technically it is a real sweater, but I just have yet to wear it, so I guess it doesn't feel as real yet. But we're back to the join point, so here's how it's looking. Flat, hold on. Also, I am really... Ooh. Oh. Cool. I didn't know it told me, like, when I get subscribers on my... When did I do that? That's cool. Hi. Welcome to the channel. I didn't even know anyone was really in here that much, but I hope you have a great time here. I'm just working on a sweater right now. I think I'm gonna do... Well, here's the issue. So, I think this is the inside. Let me see. Because my yarn ends will totally snitch on me. Hold on. Let me pull this up a little bit, though, so I don't lose my place. Also, I'm still in the process of learning how to knit, even though I haven't been back to it yet. I cannot find a yarn tail. I'm trying to see if this is the inside. I'm pretty sure it is. It looks like the inside. Or maybe it's not. Hold on. Oh. I found something. I think this is the inside. I probably like cut my tails to try and clean it up a bit, but I thought that the sides would definitely snitch on me and let me know, like, if it's the right side or not. Wait, hold on. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Well, I'm seeing, okay. Yeah, I think this is so I'm basically just doing that to see, like, how I want the ribbing to go. Okay, sorry. This thing is so, like, hefty with this yarn that I used. My goodness. I don't even remember what brand, but it's like a, you know, mountain of yarn. And it's pretty heavy. But anyway, I think this definitely is the right side. But anyway, let me see. Okay. We're just going to continue. Now my hook feels fuzzy. I'm going to have to sanitize this later. So, we're going to go in the back loops only. Because that is what the pattern suggested. Ooh, I'm liking this. This looks pretty. If anyone watches this hardcore in the future, let me know your sweater tips or anything like that. Like I said, I have never finished a sweater before, but after I do this ribbing, it'll be over for the sweater, and then I have to move on to sweater number 2. But yeah, I'm just trying to really get back into the swing of things and start finishing bigger projects. I've had this project since the beginning of like 2025, and I'm just now working on it again because it's getting back chilly out. I'm like, gosh, would it be nice to have a cute little sweater? And I also looked up a pattern about, what do you call that? I looked into a pattern about making cute little footies or socks, whatever you want to call it. Because, I don't know, I think that, like, a nice little beanie paired with, like, a beanie and and socks would just be really nice together. And I had this really cute idea to do, like, a star similar to this. Hold on, let me show you. Sorry, my bag is a little overstuffed because I actually use it. I wanted to add a star in the center, like a little similar to this star on the thing, but I guess I'll really have to tweak the pattern around and make it fitting to the hat, because that might be a little bit too big. Because I'm thinking I want the star to be all nice and cute off to the side, like that, you know? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, today I don't have much planned though, I'll be honest. I was testing out some different stuff for my birthday that I bought, like makeup wise, and let's just say it is way harder than I remember it being. Like, I used to love makeup when I was little. I can do a winged eyeliner with ease. I can do eyeshadow, whatever. But I was trying so hard to put lashes on today just to test it out. Like I said, for my birthday's not anytime this month, but later on, you know? And I don't really like to start new things or whatever the day of the big event. Like, I like to try it out, see how it goes, different stuff like that, because I don't want to be surprised and like not really feel confident in it if I try it that day. So that's why I randomly decided to test it out now, but I'm not liking it that much. Well, by the way that I attempted to do it. But I think that I'll definitely get better as I keep reapplying them or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. But also another thing, I don't know how many of you guys like watching reality TV, but I love a good reality TV show. So I've been watching Married at First Sight again because the season's out and they moved over to Peacock instead of Lifetime apparently, and I was like, what? So the production's all different and everything. Like, it doesn't even, I mean, it feels like the same show, but it's a different vibe now. And yeah, then another random reality TV thing to rave on about is the freaking Love is Blind finale tonight. I don't know, guys. This season was like, it was really chaotic, but like, they made for some good TV, I guess you could say. Definitely kept me entertained. But a lot of people were like, oh, this season was so bad, blah, 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 blah. And I guess the season was bad in terms of like what the goal of the show is. Like, you want people to get married and be together after the experience. But, yeah. I'll just stop raving on about it because I don't want to give any spoilers in case you guys are still watching. But yeah, I'm excited for the reunion. Also, look at this cute little bear. It's a penguin and it's has a hamster suit on. He's so cute. He's been on my table for the last couple of days. Actually, weeks, maybe. Oh my. The random silence is sending me right now, but I don't know. Sometimes when you crochet, you just gotta lock in. Like, I just start looking at it. And I also think that, like, I wonder sometimes, can crocheting and stuff increase your reading speed? Because I really think about that sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty fast reader, but I get bored easily. So, if I'm not entertained, I'll literally stop like taking in the information and I won't be as on top of my reading. But I am a fast reader though, and I'm like, has my crocheting like made my eyes go faster with my pages or whatever? Because even before I started crocheting, I always felt like a fast reader, but I don't know, maybe that helps or whatever. But then again, since I've been crocheting for a while, I don't have to look at what I'm making. Like, that doesn't mean that I don't like to look though, because sometimes I definitely will just take a pause and, you know, view my project. Like, just then I kind of got a little mesmerized just looking at the stitching. But like, you know, normally I don't always have to look. So I'm just wondering though, does that correlate in any kind of way? I also, a while ago, I was looking into, I was watching a video, and it was talking about how, like, people will be, like, about to go to bed or whatever, and then that random Google search comes to your mind, and that is me, because, oh my goodness, sometimes you can't help it. But guys, I think that I'm going to try this on real quick before I venture off into the third. Oh my goodness. It looks so cute. It's so pretty. Wow. Guys, watch me make 1,000 sweaters now. And I feel like at all the end of my videos, like every single one of them, I'm like, oh yeah, it turned out cute. It looks so cute. And I feel like I cannot stop saying that. And I'm trying to think of different phrases to describe like how I view a project. But this seriously is really cute. Like, I really, really like it. Yeah, it's really nice. I definitely want to make some other sweaters real soon. But before I continue with the third row of ribbing, I am going to go try this on. I don't have the perfect, like, setup for taking my thing off of the tripod or whatever, so I would totally show you guys, but it might be kind of difficult, so give me 1 second and we'll see if I can work something out. We're gonna try for sure. Okay guys, literally beware for like a jump scare of just seeing me, because the layout of this, like I said, it's a little wonky. It is a little wonky, so just bear with me. I'm gonna show you guys though. Give me 1 second. I actually didn't even look at it myself in the mirror, so this is gonna be interesting, but you know, we're gonna do it. Hold on. My first sweater and my first front facing vibe. Hold on. I'm trying to show you guys. Yeah, okay. So here's what we're working with. The vibe is nice. I actually think that I would stop here, but I think that I'll just go one more round. Just one more. So then we can get, let me zoom in. So we can get a little bit of extra ribbing going on, finish up that vibe, but I also don't want the neck to be too high or too low. And I think that it's the same on both sides. Actually, this one might drop down a little bit more. I don't know. I really don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go around one more time. And yeah, I think that this will really solidify everything. I look exactly how I looked in the thumbnail. This is really crazy, but you know, I'm gonna show you guys back at my desk now. Anywho, no need for the fancy screen change. I feel like we're besties now after that cringe camera situation. So yeah, one more row will be perfect, I feel. And then I'll be ready to say that this project is perfect, beautiful, you know. So I already chained one, but it's like probably a little tighter, which is fine. And this, like I said, will give us one last little ribbing round. I hope that this doesn't mess up the vibe for me and make it look a little too crazy. But I don't know. I just think that it needed one more border, because this is fine, but it didn't stand out much, you know? And I think that's what I need it to do. I think it needs a little bit more standing out. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think I'm making the wrong decision here. But I don't think that I am necessarily. Does that look too thick? I think everything will really come together once I have the sleeves. And with the sleeves, we have to cinch them together. So those will be interesting to crochet. I don't know if I'll do that on stream. I know the title is finishing my sweater, but I don't know. There's some other things I want to finish as well today. Like I said, I have an order that I was working on. It's kind of similar to the last stream that I did. I made lily pads again, but these just need to be attached to the blocking board so that I can go ahead and get them nice and ready to be sent off. But yeah, so I have that, and then I'm probably definitely gonna binge read today because I actually finished this book I was reading. It had a really, like, it drew me in with the way that we started the way that we started the book. But after it continued, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, you know? Like, I couldn't really get down on some of the stuff that happened. So, yeah. Oops. Yeah, but I don't know. If you guys like to read books, I'll start linking my Goodreads because, yeah, that's my other hobby right there. I love me a good book. But yeah, this weather that we're having right now, where I'm at, is giving like hot chocolate season. I don't know. Also, I wonder if the fuzzies are gonna bother me. That's why I'm so indecisive about actually putting this on my shop, because if anyone has like allergies or something, or they don't like things touching them, I don't know that this is the sweater for you. But if you don't mind, then sure, maybe it'll be okay. We'll definitely see. I'm one of those people who don't really like things scrubbing against me funny. See, yeah, you can see the ribbing a little bit more. But in my mind, I'm like, dang it, how would it have looked if I did like a singular, like the last border in a different color? Already the sweater's kind of busy as is. Let me just stop. That's where the creative juices need to stop flowing, I guess. But yeah, I would totally like, oops, I'm making a mess. I would totally like share my little notes with you guys later if you ever want to check them out of what I did, and I'll link a video of how I ended up freestyling this sweater, because she had some really good advice, and I'm a freestyle girly at heart, so you already know, you literally already know that I had no problem making my own sweater. But I will say that I definitely think after this hurdle, I won't be really afraid to step into making a new sweater anytime soon. But since we're on the talk of new and pretty projects, whoa, this is a yarn that I got. It was on sale for $5. Like, are you kidding? It's so pretty. I'm gonna make a little blanket out of it, and I can't wait to see how it turns out, because I made a star blanket about a year ago and I never use it. It's really pretty, but I tried my best to incorporate it, like, but I always gravitate towards regular blankets, like, and that's me being 100% honest with you. And the only reason why I don't gravitate towards my star blanket is because it has bigger holes in it, and it makes me feel like I'm not getting that coverage that I need. So I'm gonna show you guys, because if there's any noobs to my channel, you probably haven't seen it yet, but go watch the video. It's super cute and fun. Show some other fall projects, but she's a really pretty blanket. I can't show the whole thing because my table is you guys' view of my table is very limited, but it's a really beautiful blanket. I just think that the holes really mess up like your warmth, you know? We're not playing about our warmth. So I want to crochet a blanket. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. A blanket that doesn't have any gaps in it, so that's a little bit easier for me to just like really be comfortable or whatever. And yeah, but I definitely have like worn this and then something else on top of it. Or wait, I said that backwards. I've worn something under this blanket and topped it off with this one, and the coverage is pretty okay. So yeah. Also, random life lore. Do you guys like Squishmallows? Because I opened a Squishmallow mystery box and I got this breakfast burrito, and it has like little, I'm assuming this is eggs, and this is avocado, bacon, and it's a green tortilla. I literally guessed what it was before I looked it up, because you know it says her name, so I always look it up after to confirm, like, am I right or not, or am I wrong, kind of thing. But I happen to be right this time. Sorry if the music is too loud. I can't gauge like the loudness. Anyway, yeah, if you guys also need some cute little fall patterns, go check this video out. It's really cute, really nice, simple. Someone told me that they know a lot of people that would have loved to have some of those, and I'm like, oh my goodness, same. If I didn't make them and I saw someone with this super cute candy corn thing, I would scream, because I actually like candy corn. I posted a short one time asking people did they actually like candy corn, and a lot of people said yes, and I'm like, wow, I think I found my people, like, actually. because not many people really seem to be into it that much. And, you know, I get it. I truly get it. But I like it, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I could go for like a fun drink right now. And I mean like a chai or something. I don't drink coffee, especially not hot coffee. I like cold coffee. Though, like if I am to drink coffee ever, it'll be cold, mainly in frap format. That's the best way for me to tolerate it. But yeah, I love tea though. Like I'll drink tea. I love a good chai, matcha, black milk tea, all the things. I remember one time I had started this stream up and someone was in there from a previous stream that was really sweet in the comments or whatever. And like I was yapping away, and then they told me, "Hey, you know you're muted, right?" And I was like, oh my goodness. But hold on guys, give me one sec. Okay. Anyway, I would say this is like peak reading a book weather. Oh man. I really have to fix that. Yeah. But we're done here. I don't know. I'd like to look up different, like, cute, or actually, you know what would have elevated the ribbing? Like, if I did mini peacocks, or whatever you call it, along the border too. I feel like that would have been really pretty. But I like this for my first sweater. Yeah. I think it looks pretty clean. So I'm gonna show you guys one sleeve, and then I have to save the other sleeve for my short filming. Oh my gosh, I almost used my scissors and cut my stitches, but you know, we're okay. But yeah, here we are with the sweater so far. I'm gonna save my tails for later. It looks like this on the other side. Honestly, this is really pretty too. So, I don't know. Maybe I could get a wear this inside out moment. I don't know if typically people show the ribbing from the wrong side or the right side, but the wrong side, here's how it looks. I'm liking it. Honestly, does this look, I don't know, indecisive about it. Oops, sorry. I don't know, guys. Am I, like, I don't know. Like I said, I've never made a sweater before, so I don't even know. But anyways, I think the ribbing looks cute on both sides. I don't know which way I should wear it, but I guess it doesn't really matter since it's the same thing. It looks clean on both sides too. Yeah. But sorry, I'm just inspecting, getting a feel for the vibe. I think that this is the classic ribbing detail, right? Here I am just laughing at myself. Anyways, enough. Let's do some ribbing on the sleeve. For the sleeve, I think that I am going to do, I might do a little more on the sleeve actually. The sleeve now, sleeve might take a little bit longer to finish. Who knows? Let's see. I really have to determine which side looks better, like when I actually put it on. And I'll go look at some sweater pictures of like sweater ribbing to see like what the vibe is. Like, are you showing? I don't know. I'm just starting from anywhere because it really doesn't matter. And we're just gonna go all the way around. Okay, I think that we've got something decent going here. Oh my goodness. Do you guys like center pulling, or do you like to pull from like the side? But yeah, if there's anyone just now coming in. I already did this part at the beginning of stream, and now since I just finished that up, we're moving on. Oh wait, okay, cool. I was just trying to make sure I was on the right side, because this is where you see the back loops only thing going on. So I had to flip it on the same side so that we get the same effect, whichever way that I decide to turn the sweater on. But I can imagine this looking really, really nice with the sweater that is already like that color when you reach the edge. Who knows? Oh my gosh. You would not believe it, but my yarn just like fell apart. I don't know if I did that a while ago or just now, but oh my. Look at this. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're working with. I think I had a piece of fuzz in my mouth. So gross. What's that? Okay. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Oops, I didn't catch both. Yeah, but we're almost about to be done and back to the original stitch. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is where I joined because it's like kind of wonky. I'm just gonna put a single crochet in there anyways. And since my yarn ball winded so weird, I don't know what we're doing with that. Okay, we're back to the beginning. So I'm just slip stitching, and then we're going to try and untangle my yarn a little bit so it's kind of easier. The reality of crocheting. Yeah. So this next one, see, already it kind of forms the shape a little bit more, but you have to really draw it in. So hold on, let me just move my sweater up so I can get a better angling at what we're doing. We're just gonna basically single crochet, and then we're gonna do another row of single crochets, but we're adding in a decrease. So it's gonna be a single crochet, decrease, repeat. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Where's my hook? Oh, here we are. Of this going in. wait, this is gonna be weird since it's like a decrease in the back loops only. That is so like awkward. The stitches get tighter to go into. Oopsie. Hold on. I need some. Maybe tomorrow also I'll get back on stream and do a little lanyard moment for you guys, because I have a lanyard thing that I haven't finished making yet for this Kindle sleeve. I mean Kindle remote that I have. And yeah, I really want to do that on camera. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Isn't it all fun? Is this a decrease? Let's hope it was a decrease. And yeah, so you see how it's like doing that already? That's what we like to see. I don't know how much it's gonna cinch up by the time we're done with this, but I might have to do this a few more times so that it perfectly cuffs the bottom of my arm. But I also don't want it to be too tight. Wait, I can't remember. Did I just decrease? No, that's regular. Okay. Okay, so I think that we've got a nice little, sorry, I had to twist it around. But we've got a nice little thing going right now. Like I said, it is kind of weird to decrease in the back loops. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I also probably, well, never mind. I could have marked the stitch, but I think it's fine. The neckline, I did 3 rows for this one. I think I'm just gonna stick to however many I need to really get it to cuff my arm properly. I don't remember if this was an even number or not, but I'm just gonna slip stitch and see what we've got. I definitely have to try this on later, so no forward camera action this time, but now look at how cute it's becoming. I don't know how many rows I'll have to go, but it'll definitely be a little more extended than this, but not too long because I don't want it to look funny. So I think I'm gonna do like a row of single crochet and then another row of single crochet decreases, and we'll see how it ends. But I would like the last row to end off on single crochet so it just looks a little bit cleaner, even though all of them are technically single crochets, but the decreases do have a different vibe. But yeah, that's how it looks, and this is how we started off the sleeve. So you can tell that that definitely does close it up. If I did one more round of decreases, I don't know, so maybe I should do like single crochet 2 and then decrease. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. But the ribbing looks like that on the inside. Like I said, I need to do some research to see which side people normally go for or whatever, but I don't know.